Hi, welcome to Wishing You Well podcast. It's great to have the lovely Ian Davidson on today, and Becky Peavy.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll talk to Ian, then I'll come to you if that's okay, Becky.
Of course.
And you've got a bit of a collaboration going on, so we'll discuss that as we go along. So Babylicious, I've got to say, one of my first ever jobs. So the company, which was started by your mum and dad.
Yeah.
It was Joni and Tony. Am I allowed to call them that?
Yeah.
They started the business nearly 40 years ago now.
Yeah.
And then yourself and your sister and your mum's still there as well, isn't she?
She's still going.
Still going. It's still going today. And you've had a fabulous journey because you've supported parents or to parents to be for like nearly 40 years within the community, and
yeah, it's a long time.
It's a long time. You're
and
actually
it's so rewarding. It's so nice when you see people and like I'm on like second generation, mum's on her third, fourth generation for some families. Do you know what I mean? Like your family, for instance.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? When your kids have one, you'll be in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. Like about 2 years ago, I was stood there and these two kids came in. I can't remember what their names were. And they were like, "Oh, my mum sent me Inspire Pram. She bought my Pram from you." And then the girl said exactly the same thing. And I was like, "Oh my God, I need to get a new job." Yeah. That's all that went through me. It was bizarre.
You were actually nominated for an award. It was like a community award a few years ago, because I think you have, as a business, really rewarded the community, and you're very much community focused. Started off in Moreton, that's right, isn't it? And then you went to Hoyley, and now you're back in Moreton.
Moved back to Moreton 5 months ago.
And then how's that going? And the mayor came. I was there.
The mayor did come to open. Yeah, that was nice to meet Helen and Brian. Isn't it? Yeah. They were lovely. He's so funny, that Brian. Such a nice guy.
They were a lovely couple, weren't they?
Just nice, just a small little launch kind of thing to do something kind of thing, a bit of publicity was nice. And yeah, it's nice being back in Moreton. It's a different area from being in Hoylake, different type of people. There's a lot more schools, a lot more housing estates and things like that. So there's different budgets and things. So it works quite well. There's a lot more younger people in there as well.
Yeah.
It's a different economy as well.
Yes.
So it's nice. I'm still getting my head around, to be fair.
Yeah, and
but
you're so
really
missed in Hoylake.
Completely missed. I mean, someone said to me the other day, someone that I've known for a long time, he used to have a shop, he said he walks past our shop all the time, and it's like there's a massive gap in the community where it's just empty and a big void. It feels really weird.
Yeah.
But that will get filled by something in the future, I assume.
Yeah, and it's great to be back in Moreton as well, because that's where
you
started.
Of course it is, yeah. So when we first, and me and my mum were seeing behind the windows, and certain people who should name nameless literally jumped on the shop and were like, "Oh my God, you're back, what are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And because they're such big personalities, they spread the word for us a lot faster than we could have done any marketing, which was lovely. And to just be really accepted back, and people come in going, "I remember you when you were 21, you had a Mohican." And I was like, I did have a Mohican.
I remember you.
But I also went into our old shop in Moreton, and I walked in it, and I remember when I was 10, it felt massive. I could run from one to the other.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's 10 spaces.
Yeah, crazy.
I was so small back then where we are now. But it's completely changed.
It was nice, I think, because I came in for the opening, and there was a couple of people that filtered in, and everyone was welcome, of course, because it was a shop opening, but there was people that filtered in, like old customers, and they made such a fuss, and they were like, "Oh, my kids have," and it was just so lovely to see. And
that was Miranda, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I didn't know whether, it was so lovely. Yeah, Miranda came in and she was just absolutely thrilled that you're back in Moreton. And
there's been loads of people that I remember from when I was a kid, when I was only 10 to 20 when we were in that shop.
Yeah.
And just people that I walk past in the street, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I know who that is." But I don't know whether to say hi to them, and then they'll be like, oh, are you back? That's really nice. And the local shopkeepers will really give us a nice welcome as well.
I think it's important. I think when you're a parent to be, it's a nerve-wracking time, isn't it? It is nerve-wracking. And I think it's nice to have you are a bubbly family. You're a nuts family.
We're insane, to be fair, our family. There's a lot of us and we're all crazy. But I think people relate to that because we're just as they are. Yeah. And there's no airs or graces about us.
And it's nice that you have your you let people put money away for their prams, because it is an expensive time, isn't it?
It is an expensive time,
And for Christmas, you've got your Christmas clubs.
Christmas is crazy at the moment. We've got so many people buying prams and dolls and electric cars and high
My
chairs
niece's
and
pram
all
from
sorts
you
of
last
things.
year, absolutely amazing.
I know, the
Those
glittery one that
glittery
your mother
oh.
was like, oh. She
I
was
know.
like, can I have that one? I was like, bring her in and we'll size her up for it. So we had to stand by it and then pick a colourway and get it the right height and the right age bracket. But she absolutely loves it. All our dolls' prams are made in like proper doll pram factories, so they're not
They're
cheap plastic from China.
They're a bit special.
They're much stronger, better quality than you're going to get. It might be a little bit dearer, but on a payment plan, anything's possible for anything.
Exactly.
And we do payment plans all year round on everything, not just for Christmas. They're always there. Obviously, there is T's and C's as with any payment plan, but we work with the customer. There's no minimums. It's a matter of that's your date, pay it by that date, and pay what you can when you can once you paid your 20% deposit at the start.
Yeah, and also
because life comes along and things can go wrong. Your washing machine breaks. The kids are going on a school trip. I don't know. You need new school shoes or something. Or basically, you just want to buy your husband a nice present, take him out for a meal because you love him.
Yeah.
And you want to make another baby. Who knows?
Good point.
Exactly.
I think it's good as well, though, because you invest such a lot of time, though, with the car safety stuff. I mean, you really educate people. I mean, I remember bringing Maya home when she was, you go in, you have a baby, it's all done, and then you get this car seat to put your baby in the car, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I shouldn't be allowed to be responsible for this. But you really invest a lot of time and educating and showing.
I think there's a lot of false information on social media. Like, I personally cannot stand baby car seat pages on social media. I actually personally, as someone that's been in the industry so long, don't think cars should be sold online at all, which actually means the whole industry would change. People would have to have an informed fitting before they buy a product.
Yeah.
And once they've got that fitting, they will know. And that fitting can then be open to the whole family. So like 4 members of the family can come. I think when people buy car seats, the family should buy into the same brand. Yeah. So if you're giving your baby to your grandma for the first time after 9 months and grandma has a panic attack, doesn't know what she's doing, you can literally voice call her and video time her in this day and age, and she has the same technology you have, so you're not giving wrong information as well.
Yeah, that's
and there's
a really
good way of doing it. But I think if you also would bring the industry back from online as well, by people be able to buy Pram, not be able to buy a travel system online, so they could buy the Pram and get the full everything. The amount of stuff that's sold online that's returned, broken and damaged by people mistreating it is a problem for every industry and everything people buy. So there's a lot of things that can be done with the way people can sell things for safety for children. And that's the main part of when you're having a baby. It's safety. And I think when you're first time mum, you don't see it as that. You see it as, oh, it's a lovely luxury item and I've got to have this, I've got to have that. Where like Becky and Inglesina, the companies, how old was the company?
1963.
1963, so it's one of the oldest pram companies in the world. And a couple of years ago, from what I remember, we all got took to Italy and they selected like 30 stores nationwide, and they said we've revamped our entire range. So before this they had like 20 or 30 different models, and they've now stripped everything back to 3 different prams that all work the same way for different types of families, which me and Becky can talk about in a minute. And then with that they've got baby wellness in it as well, which is absolutely huge wellness as well. But at the moment they're really nailing on what it is and how the industry is changing for the better for the baby's safety and happiness, and also mother's recovery from pregnancy, by the way things fold. When you're pregnant and you've just had a baby and your abs have been split in half and they've got 6 months to recover, there is no way.
You don't have to tell me.
No, you do not ever want to have to bend down and pick someone up that weighs 8, 5, 6, 7 kilos for that first 6 months. And when you're doing that, then basically your body's not recovering.
Absolutely.
With the products we're going to talk about in a minute, they fold and you stand up vertically. So you don't have to pick it up from the floor, it folds to your waist. You can drag it around by its handle and not have to lift it.
That's incredible.
So you only lift it in and out the boot, and they're very lightweight products, so they can literally out the boot very easily.
It's education parents.
Exactly.
About
and what the company has done is they changed what they had, got rid of all of it, and then did loads of focus groups, if I remember rightly. And basically the focus groups they did were with mums saying, what can we do better? So they now only make this one product for the world, and it's probably the best of everything that's out there.
Wow.
And then it's got other features on it as well, which you can come in store and have a full opposite demonstration, because we can ramble about this forever, to be honest with you.
So with that, come into
Becky.
Nicely done, Ian. You look professional.
Thanks, babe.
So tell us about so obviously you're a stockist for Babylicious.
Yes.
So and you do you explain to us what you do, and
so
then we'll come
basically
to this product.
Inglesina is all about baby wellness. So every product that Inglesina make it is with baby wellness in mind. And,
Brilliant.
you know, a lot of brands out there and a lot of products on the market are designed for convenience of parents and, you know, the colour and how it looks, whereas everything that's put into an Inglesina travel system or the Welcome Pod or the Alicia feeding pillow, everything is made with baby in mind and what's going to benefit baby best. So the Welcome Pod, so this is for safe sleep, for supervised sleep. Let me pass it to Ian so you can have a little look. You have the little mould here, you know, so that'll prevent any sort of flathead syndrome.
So it's like a Carrycot pillow built into the cushioning.
That's great.
Have a little lip here, which you can see, and that just helps baby keep in that frog-leg position after birth.
Yeah.
So it keeps them in that optimal position where they're really like comfortable, content, happy. And then here you've got sort of ridges, and that's for sensory.
Oh, I love
so
that, yeah.
baby can like rub the feet along the bottom here, you know, get a feel of where they are.
Did you adult massages, by the way?
I know, it would be perfect, wouldn't it? And then as baby gets bigger, you can open the bottom here, unzip it, and they can do some tummy time there, use the roll here to support them a little bit better. It's just really an ideal product.
With baby?
Grows with
This
baby.
unzips at the bottom and it can grow up to like 0 to 18 months, so you can use it right the way through until they're literally fully developed into first year kind of thing. And then this section here and the pillow also come when you buy the Pram. It's actually in the Carrycot, so you get the basic mattress, which is a normal standard mattress, obviously fully approved, and then you get that section, what they call the Welcome Pad that goes on top, so you get the Carrycot pillow for flathead syndrome at the back of your head, which is really good. In the actual Carrycot, the backrest can be, there's a lever down here onto the Carrycot, and you twist it, and the backrest comes up. So when it elevates it up, what it actually does is the baby's bottom of the spine would sit roughly here. So when you normally prop a baby up without like a proper support and a pad underneath, the spine can twist. It can cause scoliosis. Wow. So basically with this mechanism inside it and the cushioning, when you twist it, it makes the baby's spine align correctly. So there's no twist in the spine. And no other product on the market does that anywhere in the world.
You can fit. There's been a real shift, a real change there. Yeah. And people are really focused. I mean, obviously, you always focus on a baby wellness. You want the best for your baby, but the market's feels really shifting now, where it's really injecting that, you know, into.
I think it's because there was so much technology was out there, and no company spoke to each other. And then obviously we had lockdown, and a lot of researchers put into different things, and a lot of collaborations came together where research from different around the world all came together. And then the products that are coming out now are so much better. Like we know that like lie flat car seats are a lot better and a lot safer for people. Do you know what I mean? Carrycot baby should lie flat for 6 months. When you've got to just, so even with a twist on the bottom of the Carrycot, because it's externally, obviously, you have your own scent. When you go in to adjust your baby, the baby senses you, it can't speak, so it'll wake up to your scent and then it'll be awake again. But if you twist from the outside, it's not getting that sensory. So therefore it stays flatter and sleeps better. And obviously they need to sleep for 14 hours a day until they're 3 months roughly.
Gosh, you two should have your own show. You two should have your
own
own show just discussing all this technology and all the, you know, how you can, you know, educating parents. You really, really should.
We could talk about it.
We could talk about that show.
You need to talk to Steve.
Yeah, but say everything designed with paediatricians, midwives in Italy. They actually have a team of midwives called angels in Italy. That's what they call them, Inglesina angels and baby wellness angels. And they go around educating people. And that's what we're trying to bring here. So we've just employed a midwife. She starts at the end of this month. And that's
we're going to drag her in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bring her in. But there's so many opportunities and just...
So it's brand awareness.
Yeah, it's quite really scary for parents.
Been here, sorry to interrupt. Inglesina's been here for... on and off for 30 years, always through different distributors, and they've never really got it right, where this time they've got the right products, and what they've already done on other countries and continents, they're now bringing to the UK. Which, so if people have seen like the Chanel Pram that you sell around Pram and the Dior Prams, they're made by Inglesina with their fabrics on, which means they are global. People have seen these products all over the place, and that's a very bizarre thing. People go, well, we've never heard of it. But you've heard of the other brands, and when massive international companies are collaborating with these people, I mean, we can't get those products because they're switched to certain
Isn't it
stores.
Amazing though? I think you've always had your Prams with the mums and the yummy mummies, and you there's been that focus on yummy mummy and these gorgeous, amazing Prams. You've sold many of them, some of the most beautiful
Fashion
prams over the year.
Beautiful.
Fashion prams. And you can still have that now, but with more of a wellness focus, with more of a attention for detail for what the baby wants, what the baby needs. And we just need to be talking about that more. We really do. So, so obviously there's tell us what other products that you've got that we need to be looking out for and hearing about.
There's also the Alicia breastfeeding pillow, which is incredible.
New.
I don't have one with me here today.
I haven't even gone to the shop yet. It's literally just launched. It's literally just launched last month.
But instead of like sort of like a normal breastfeeding pillow, and they're quite floppy, and you've sort of got to fold them over. There's not much support. This is more like a foam, so there's more support for baby. There's 2 different sides, 0 to 3 months and 3 months plus, because obviously babies change and the amount they can support themselves changes as they get older. So that is like an amazing product, and hopefully we get to come again, we can bring it and show you.
Absolutely, we love
that. But that was made again just to go back to that baby wellness piece, and also wellness of the mother. The Italian paediatricians researched this for like over 1,000 mums in Italy, and they used little, what's the word?
Sensors.
Like little sensors on mum when she was breastfeeding to find the pressure points and where it was like hurting. So they could design this pillow around mum to get optimal feeding. Because obviously breastfeeding, it can be really painful, and if it's not done right, or if you're in the wrong position, that can like cause you to stop. And obviously baby wellness, it wants to promote feeding baby, so we do that by getting that right position and helping
great
mum.
Now that there's that focus for mum and baby, and that that technology is really pushing through, and that we've got all these holistic minds, and working with technology and working with companies like yourselves, and everybody's they've all got that same mindset.
I think before everyone was like doing a little bit all over the place. Some companies did certain things, some companies did this, and it'd be really hard to turn around and say, well, if you buy this product, you get that, but you might need that product as well. And people were in a position of which way to go, where with these products, it's all inclusive. Yeah. Which I think a lot of the other companies are going to start stepping up over the next couple of years, but these are the first to actually get there with it.
And are you the only
So for Inglesina, there's us, and then there's a store in Manchester. So there's us in the little Merseyside area. There's no one else, and then there's
and how
Manchester.
Do people get in touch with you if they want sort of obviously to purchase a product, and obviously
well, they can come to the new store in Moreton.
Yep,
which is just next to.
Which is, can you just give us your address?
It's 240 Hoylake Road, Moreton.
Brilliant.
Which is just next to the Curtain Solicitors, opposite Greg's. Is the easy way to find it.
Yeah,
because everyone knows where Greg's is.
And where do you work out of? Do you work?
So we're based in Manchester. We're right by Old Trafford, but I am from Liverpool.
Yeah,
I can tell. So yeah, I'm from the other side of the water, but so I've got lots of friends in the world, so I know it quite well. But it's.
And do you go out demonstrating these?
Yeah. So my role, I'm a trainer for Inglesina, so I teach people about the products, teach them how to sell them, and teach them how to sort of promote that baby wellness message that is like so close knit with the brand.
Yeah. Need to talk to you, do some more stuff with
so you can
magazines.
also phone us, you can come to the store, you can book an appointment, or you can just turn up and hope for the best. It's not too busy.
So the travel systems, if you wanted to have a real look and demonstration, go to Babylicious.
We've got all 3 models on the shop floor on a lovely display, and there's 3 different versions. There's a very lightweight city living version, which has got really small tyres.
Electa,
yeah.
Then there's the Aptica, which is the middle range, which is for everybody kind of thing, people that are a little bit parky, a little bit beachy. And then there's the XT, which is the all-terrain version, which is a much bigger adjustable suspension. And that's for people that are very outdoorsy kind of thing, got big dogs, go all over the place kind of thing, or campers or whatever. But the actual car seat and the Carrycot and the seat are all the same. It's just the chassis that changes. But the Electa is actually the lightest weight travel system in the world. So if you have got parents or grandparents with a bad back or funny fingers, or people that just don't have much upper body strength, then you're not lifting anything excessive.
I just wouldn't even think of that. So it's great that you can go on that journey with people and think about. I mean, that's amazing. We've all like struggled for years. I mean, I think you did. You actually said to me, "Don't go for that. Don't go for that."
I told you no about 5 times. You were like, "Look at that one, it's gorgeous." I was like, "No, it's not going to work for your tiny boot."
This matches that. Then you can have that. I was like, "I know, but I love that pram. It's beautiful." And he was like, "Okay." But isn't that great that you can go on that journey with people, and you really have the fast.
Listen to what people tell you.
Yeah.
Try and guide them. People will make mistakes. You can't tell people where to spend their money.
I wouldn't make that again. You were right. I've got to say that. Don't have to admit that to you.
I hate being the person that's always right, but I've done it for a long time. But as with anyone, if you go to someone's place of work and you ask a question, you want an honest answer.
Yeah.
If someone gives you a bit of blab, you're not going to go back there. That's why we have such a good customer base, because we tell the truth. And that's what people want, especially when you're buying a high price item for the most special thing in the world, which is your baby. Absolutely. The most precious thing ever.
Yeah. And is there anything else that you want to mention that we haven't touched on?
I think just another thing on the Carrycots on the Pram. So there's 3 different types of Pram, as Ian has already touched on. The 3 different travel systems that basically change for what your lifestyle is like. So if you're not 100% sure which one would be the right one for you, the best place to go is go and speak to Ian, and he can assess your lifestyle and point you in the right direction. But with the Carrycots,
play with all of them in the shop.
They're all
in your boot. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I've seen you out. I've seen him out there on the street, testing things with PP. You are good.
The Carrycots are exactly the same on each system. So again, going with that baby wellness message, the research by paediatricians and midwives have found that was the optimal size for baby to thrive and grow in. So they won't compromise on the size of the Carrycot, because that is best for baby. So just little things like that.
Yeah, and all the Carrycots as well all come with Carrycot stands. So you can have your stand, and you can have your stand in your living room, your bedroom, your mum's house, a hotel room. The stands all come apart, like putting a tent together to little bars. So you can take them on holiday with you. You haven't got a travel cot, you can hire one in a hotel room where you'll get there and you'll go, I'm not putting my baby in that. Babe, can we go to the shop?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That whole scenario, you don't have it. The seating that can go on the Carrycot. So if you're a mum and you're in a hotel and in the middle of the night the baby needs to feed, you haven't got to... We've all been out on a night out when we're younger. I'm not that old, to be fair, but yeah. So... And you go back to a hotel and there's a woman sat in the lobby feeding her baby because her husband's upstairs asleep, she doesn't want to disturb him. You don't have that with this product.
Yeah.
Mum can feel that she's not being pushed out. She's not sat in the toilet feeding her baby in a hotel room. She's not down the lobby going, that was my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's, again, wellness for how each part integrates into people's lives that you don't really see until you use the product. You can go out and buy a Moses basket, swinging crib, bedside crib, but why waste £300, £400, £500, £600 when you can buy something that comes complete?
Yeah.
And that can be in your mum's house, your house, anywhere you'll go and get travels with you.
Yeah.
That for me is a game changer as well. And a lot of the companies are bringing in stands, but they don't have what's in this Carrycot.
That is a great point.
And the Carrycots have got full ventilation all the way around, so no matter where you live in the world, they're fully vented. I've actually got some swatches here. So there's different colours of fabric. So this fabric here is the breathable fabric, which is on the back of the seat unit. So even in the summer when it's very hot, kids get very hot quite quickly.
Yeah.
But even in the winter when they're going in and out of shops and things. So if you think you're a child, and we all know you don't need coats on kids in cars, but you shouldn't leave them on kids when you go in and out of shops either.
Yeah.
So you'll go into a store and we all know you take your coat off when you go in, but your child's still in its pram.
Yeah.
So you'll put the hood down, do whatever, undo the zip, but they're still sat there and they're getting back sweat and they're getting more. So there's a lot of times you'll see kids in shops and they're turning around crying and the mum's like, oh, just give it something to eat. Yeah, but it actually needs to be, it's too hot, but it can't tell you because it can't speak.
Yeah.
Or it'll be trying to tell you, but you'll be sidetracked because you've flustered yourself because you're in the same situation. Yeah. So the back of the seats with these fabrics then really help the children to maintain their temperature gauge as well.
Brilliant.
It is cool. There's each different part when you look at it properly. It's got so much in it, and when you actually put it into concept of life and how people work and how people move and what people do, then it changes. It comes out more how much research is in it, and only when the research is there and it comes through, then basically it passions to make people's lives so much easier and calmer. And less stress is much better for everybody. Mum, baby, husband, dad, grandparents.
Less
anyone.
stress is
Me,
always
everyone.
the best. Yeah, everyone. Right, well, last but not least, I'd love, you probably already covered it, but have you got, I always ask all my guests, have you got a wellbeing tip for us?
Ooh, you go first.
I think wellbeing tip for mothers and babies is to enjoy the moments and don't let like all different bits get on top of you. So like housework things, it can all wait, and just enjoy the moment whilst it's so little.
That's very good.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I think you should literally go with me and baby time, house time, me and dad time, and always breathe before you
Yeah.
speak to
Everything
children.
else can wait. You're never going to get
Yeah.
this time
You're never
back.
going to get it again. You're never
Exactly.
going to have that moment again. What
Exactly.
you're doing every day. Just literally breathe and go.
Enjoy it. Enjoy
Yeah.
the
Okay,
And
that
it
was a
can't
nightmare
enjoy the
day, but at the end
presence,
say,
yeah.
laugh at yourself
Yeah.
It can
and
be.
stay away from a lot
yeah.
of social media.
It can be stressful, but you know, in a month's time, the issue you're having now, it's not going to be.
Exactly.
Or where
And
everything
Mum's
goes.
forums, they're great. They are great.
They are supportive.
I was always like, oh, I'm not going to those classes, but absolutely could have
The
lived
classes
without
are
them.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, thank you so much. It's lovely to see you, and it's
And you,
lovely
darling.
to meet
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. Really
Pleasure.
enjoyed your company.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you.
having us.
Cheers.
Bye.